Today it's my privilege to have with us here in the studio Gail Dulce. Gail Dulce is my mom. She is also the editor behind the scenes, and she helps me every week with my weekly article that's published in Vanguard newspaper Sundays in the Allure pullout section. She is also a former English professor, highly educated woman. She facilitates the Course in Miracles, several groups in our area here locally, and has mentored hundreds of people. And what I would consider her as well as a relationship expert. And so I'd like my mother to share with us today, specifically, how is it that we deal with really difficult people? You know, those people, especially the ones that might be close to us in our lives. Maybe they're abusive verbally, or maybe they're just hard to be around. They're really negative. What do you do with these kind of people in your life? What should we do? Maybe you could give us some pointers.
Well, we've discussed this, Trish, often, and the crucial aspect of every relationship, if it's going to work long term, has to be respect. Once respect is gone from a relationship, the relationship disintegrates. So if we define relationship as an interaction, an ongoing interaction that is mutually beneficial and satisfying, and if we define respect as each of us seeing beyond the facade that the other puts up, and instead looking to the core value and potential of each other, then what do you do if you're in a relationship with a difficult person?
Yeah, what if they're not respecting me?
Well, if they appear not to be respecting me, then I need to respect me. So let's say someone close to me begins speaking to me in great anger. And maybe I've done something that would cause them to be angry and they're displeased. So how do I interact with them with respect? What I would do is, to a point, I would listen. And then if this person is being abusive verbally, I would say to the person, I understand that you're really upset, and I can see that I may have upset you, and I'd like to talk about that. However, we can't talk when you are this angry, and you may not speak to me in this way. It's not acceptable. If I can be very calm in saying that, then I can also say, let's separate a little bit. Let's take some time and cool down. And when we're both calmed down, I'm willing to talk with you. I want to hear more.
And that's a very different approach, isn't it? I mean, you know, when someone is attacking me, I guess our first gut reaction is to just defend ourselves, and then the conflict escalates. And what you're suggesting is that you actually could listen, but if it doesn't seem like it's a productive conversation, then maybe you actually need to cut that conversation short and wait till another time.
Right. Well, we have to remember that I have to respect myself first. If I do respect myself, I'm going to be calm. And I have to respect you. And I'm not respecting you if I am allowing you to abuse me. So if I can quiet the situation down initially and give us both some space, then we can talk with each other with respect later.
Well, that's a very different approach, and I thank you for challenging us in that way, because it's just so easy to get deeply into conflicts. But by maybe stepping back and seeing that we don't have to engage in these conflicts, we can approach them in a new way. If we respect ourselves, then we begin to get respect from others. Thank you so much for being with us.